I want to share with you my YouTube growth strategy. What I'm going to do, this is going to be a long video, is walk you through where I am today, why do I want to grow, how do I grow, and then some specifics around how YouTube fits in with my entire business. I have had a YouTube channel since 2013. I had 137,000 views, which is really amazing. That's really wonderful. But notice that nearly 100,000 of those have been in the last month. My YouTube channel was completely a ghost town for 5-6 years. Not because I wasn't posting videos, but because I was not getting any views. So I really didn't take YouTube seriously. I tried a few times, but I'm just looking at the analytics now. The lifetime views, so this is ever since my channel started. You can see way back in 2013, okay, I posted videos at different times, 9 videos here. But I didn't really get anything up until I got up to just recently. So let me just switch here to the last 90 days. So I'm recording this early May in 2020. And you can see in the last 90 days, like nothing happened on my YouTube channel until I got to March 2020. It's now May, early May. And then you can see there's been an explosion in growth. Those dips are always weekends, which is very interesting for my particular audience. So what I'm going to walk you through here is where I am today. Why do I want to grow? This is really, really important. And then, of course, how do I grow? And then a call to action. How is this going to fit in with the rest of my business? So I'll expand each of those as I go. Let me jump back here. So that's the last 90 days, or last 28 days. So you can see that I've had 100,000 views in the last 30 days. And I've got 340 subscribers. Why is that important? Let's jump back to where I am. Quick summary here. So the channel's 7 years old. I've got 143 videos. Now you might think, wow, like that's a lot of videos. In fact, I deleted quite a few videos, maybe 50 videos the last week or two, because they were simply not performing or they were off brand. And that's a normal thing that you do when you are starting, when you're running a YouTube channel. You try a few different things. I had some fun videos in there. I had some videos that were more technical stuff. There were some that were just either not performing or they weren't attracting the right kind of audience. In most cases, they weren't attracting an audience at all. And even though I've got 143 videos, at least probably 20 or 30 of those are unlisted, which means they're not going to turn up in a YouTube search. I'm just going to show you total watch hours and the number of subscribers. So I'm really interested in the last 365 days, the last year. And here's why. Watch hours. So if you want to monetize your channel, and I'm going to speak about that, if you want to monetize your channel and become a YouTube partner, you need to have 4,000 public watch hours in the last 12 months. So never mind what happened before then, and you need to get 1,000 subscribers. Now you can see that I've had 2,500 public watch hours. So I'm well on the way there. Even in the last month, most of that came in the last month, and I'm well on the way there. Now that doesn't mean that I've recorded a lot of like 10-15 minute videos, not at all. In fact, most of those watch hours came from a single video and then 339 or 340 subscribers. So I need to get 1,000 subscribers. By the looks of things, I'm going to get to my watch hours. I'll show you what that means. Focus for me right now for monetization is subscribers. So watch hours is really the amount of time that anybody watches some of your videos. Obviously, if you've got a longer video and they watch more of it, that's good. But if you've got a longer video and they click away or they don't even watch it in the first place, that's bad. You can do this even with really short videos. Let me show you. You can build up your watch hours. So look at this one here. Let's have a quick look at the analytics of this video. And you can see that this video, single video that goes for 96 seconds, 1 minute 36, is responsible for 875 hours of watch time. Now you might think, wow, that must be an amazing video. No, it's actually not. It's actually got really poor lighting. Even the audio switches from 2 channels to 1, then it's really obvious, but it solved a specific need, which is when people log on to Zoom, they don't want to go on camera. How do I turn off the camera? And that's given me 59 subscribers. So that's pretty handy as well. 65,000 views. Now, I've never had this kind of audience before. But you can see even now, even as we're watching now, these are people. So it's 9 a.m. here in Sydney. There are people watching now. 14 people have watched in the last 14 minutes or 24 minutes. So basically 1 a minute. And you're seeing also that the video itself, even though it goes for 90 seconds, On average, people watch half of it. You might sort of say, well, what's happening at half time that people are dropping out? No, that includes people who just watch it for 5 seconds and then others who watch it all the way through. There are some things that I could certainly improve on the video. We won't jump too much into the analytics at this point. I just wanted to show you that a single video that was really short can be enough to build up your watch hours a lot. Let's jump back into my strategy here. So you can see I've got 2,600 watch hours and 340 subscribers. Remember, I want to aim for 1,000 subscribers, but monetization is not my only goal. Why do I want to grow? I've got a tiny goal. I've got the monetization goal, so that means that I can actually switch ads onto my YouTube channel. And in order to do that, as you saw, I've got to get 4,000 hours of watch time, and I've got to get 1,000 subscribers. Those watch hours are what we call public watch hours, which means videos that are available for everybody, not unlisted videos which are just available for people who've got the link, not private videos. I could go for my monetization. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, but at the moment I'm at 340, and so 1,000 seems quite a long way away from me. So I'm going to have a tiny goal here, which is I'm going to get to 500 subscribers. In the last 2 weeks or so, I've got 72 subscribers. In the last week, actually, I've got about 70 subscribers. If I've got to get from 340 to 500, that looks very achievable. And then from 500, then I'll worry about the next level, which is 700 subscribers, 750 or 1,000, whatever. Tiny goal. The monetization, look, the money itself is not going to be that big. Look, it's nice, it's welcome if I get a check every month from YouTube, but it's still unpredictable. My channel could go out of fashion. But what I really want to focus on is how is these as stepping stones to business growth. What business is it? What business am I? How do I grow? I really need to have a theme for my channel. And the reason that I deleted so many of those older videos is that they were off-brand. My content pretty much had really 4 or 5 themes. So one was productivity, not so much around time management, not so much around here's how to time box yourself and make sure that you're really efficient during the day. More around how to manage your energy so that you don't start doing tasks that cause you to procrastinate, that you really don't know even why you're doing them. I suppose that's productivity. Another ones were technical how-to, such as my Zoom video, here's how to hit the stop video button. Other ones are more around the general kind of motivation, believing you can do it, that kind of thing. Some more tactical ones and strategy around pricing your services, especially if you are running your own service business. And this last one were interviews that I did, which was really helpful content for people who wanted to know a little bit more about me. So somebody has interviewed me and I've posted that up onto my YouTube channel. All of these, except for this one, all come in under one theme, which is confidence in your business. The productivity one is around what is draining you. It's usually because you don't have clarity about what it is that you're supposed to be working on and you don't have confidence that you can even do it. What I really like to do is have a GPS to say, here's where you are and here's where you're going. I'm going to join those dots. The next one is the technical how-to stuff. A lot of people use technical, I don't know how to do it, as an excuse because they're not really clear about why they're doing it, why they have to do it in the first place. Simple example, I want to build my YouTube channel. Well, why? Well, they're not really sure. And if you're not clear about your YouTube channel, why you're doing it, if you're saying it's just for monetization and that's your only motive, then it may not be enough. It probably won't be enough to keep you going. Pricing, once again, how much do I charge? How can I be sure how much to charge? And so that also comes in pretty much under confidence. And so all of these are underlying themes. The interviews less so. Typically I'm just posting them and I'm going to make them unlisted videos. I don't really care if they turn up in the YouTube search, but they're more likely to be things that somebody who has interviewed me is going to share on LinkedIn or something like that. So these ones are going to stay as unlisted videos. So I have a few things to do that are really one-off jobs. One of them is to improve my YouTube banner. I do have a banner that I've just put in place It's not outstanding in terms of design, but at least it's got business confidence and it's got my photo and my name. So this is good. One of the ones, so the banner, the thumbnails. Now, you might say, well, thumbnails are not a one-off improvement, but they are, because I need to go back through my old videos and really tidy up those thumbnails. Look here at some of my old videos, that you'll see that those thumbnails, some of the thumbnails are fairly ordinary. The text is a little bit hard to read. They're not that interesting. So you can see that some of those thumbnails really need some work, right? So I'm going to organize the channel along the whole playlists idea around the themes of the channel. And so the reason I'm doing that is just to make it easy that for the different people who are coming for different reasons, it's easy for them to say, okay, I'm coming for this how-to video. Just makes the channel a bit more friendly, a bit more neat and organized. Now, the welcome video as well. So I've got a welcome video for those who are subscribers and those who are not subscribers. And so the welcome to the ones who are subscribers is for them to welcome them back. It's far too long, that video. I'm also thinking of changing those videos fairly regularly, rather than having an old video it just goes out of date, I think. And I think it's a bit of a turn off when you have a video that is like a year old or even longer, a welcome video, especially if you're changing your positioning or what it is that you're talking about. So those are one-off improvements that I'm going to make. And now there are also some improvements that I need to continually grow in, and that's things like learning how to do those thumbnails myself so that I can improve them. My video editing, picking the right titles so my videos themselves are going to attract, especially in the YouTube search. Same with the descriptions and the keywords and tags on videos. So I'm using the TubeBuddy, the free version of TubeBuddy, the Chrome extension, which tells me what tags I have for my channel itself, and also makes some suggestions for tags for when I post a video, so that can be very, very helpful. A couple of other things that I need to point out to you is that when I do learn those skills, sometimes it makes sense for me to teach it to you as well. In other words, to use it not just as a learning experience for myself, but also as valuable content for you as a viewer or as a potential subscriber. And the reason that, or an existing subscriber, that knowledge is going to sink in for me, it means that I'm implementing it, but I'm also teaching you. Now, for some things that makes total sense, because it's something that is, maybe I'm going to have a different angle about how I do it. I'm going to be bringing certain expertise on the technical side that I can bring, and maybe I can break it down in ways that other people don't do. For other things, it totally doesn't make sense for me to go and create videos. For me to create videos about my thumbnails, I don't expect my thumbnails ever to get to a stage where they're going to be really outstanding, and so it doesn't make sense for me to be creating more videos. There are so many good videos out there about how to create thumbnails. So that's not an area that I'm going to share content about. And with the editing, yeah, probably I will. I'll show you a few of the things that I'm doing in terms of editing as a baby YouTuber, which I am, all right, or a small YouTuber. Now, a couple of other things that I need to point out is the call to action for my videos at the moment is, well, obviously I'd like you to like the video, maybe comment as well. I try to respond to every comment. But I also, of course, want you to subscribe to the channel, because remember, my big goal here, or my little goal, my medium-sized goal, is to get to 1,000 subscribers. And where I am at the moment is the number of subscribers I have got is 340. So I'm about a third of the way there. Now, what I'm trying to do, however, is I'm not just looking to more subscribers for my YouTube channel so that I can monetize and so on. I want to share my content, but YouTube is only part of a much bigger strategy, so that people who are following me may not ever want to become YouTubers themselves. And that's not really my ambition, to become like a full-time YouTuber or anything, but really how does video or how does my advice about pricing, for example, fit in with their business? And that's really what I want to focus. And so my business goal is bigger than my YouTube call to action. At the moment, I don't have anything in here. At the moment, that's the kind of the last commitment that I want from you, is just to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to keep watching my videos. The aim is ideally is to get you on my email list. Maybe even to jump on a call with me if you think that you're a good fit, or to work out if we're a good fit for my business coaching. Perhaps you could go to my website, listen to my podcast, buy my ebook, and so on. There's a whole lot of other things that are beyond YouTube, which is why it makes sense for me to share my YouTube strategy as part of a bigger business strategy. So there it is. That's where I am with the whole YouTube channel building, the channel growth at the moment. I hope that this is helpful for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Yep, hit that subscribe button, and that will give me some incentive to keep going, to keep creating content, which will hopefully help you to grow your business and to get more confident as a business owner. Thanks again for watching. I'm Anthony English. That subscribe button again.